Hello, welcome to.
Nuys Cinema.
So you can't, you can't not talk close.
Oh,
It's great. No,
yeah.
it's fine.
So, well, here we are. We're in Van Nuys. Couple of dudes in Van Nuys watching movies
Eating pizza,
and drinking some beer.
Anyway, today's selection is something that Vince hasn't seen.
I've never seen this. I'm excited.
Classic 1990s
1990s
Frankenhooker.
Frankenhooker.
A play off of Frankenstein if you haven't caught on yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of these movies that I've always wanted to see, but I was kind of scared as a kid to see it because I remember seeing the box. Do you remember seeing the box of this on the VHS? It was, if I remember correctly, at least the one that I remember, it was her on the front, but it was like a black background. And the pink and green kind of neon Frankenhooker,
Yeah.
and it was her.
Yeah.
It was her face, but it was just really scary.
Yeah.
It was like.
Well, yeah, she looks like a kabuki doll.
Yeah, and it was terrifying to me, and I thought that as a kid, I thought like, oh, this is the kind of horror that this is not like Halloween or, whatever,
Yeah,
like
it's gory
Texas.
and,
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking this is going to be that extra stuff. So.
Oh yeah, like I saw this in high school, and I just remember like we just want to see some tits, man.
Yeah.
Tits
Does this have tits?
And violence. Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, but what can I say?
So we're gonna play this. I guess
good.
we'll count it down for them
Yes.
so they know when to push play on their DVD or on the movie, however they're watching this.
Yes.
Tom's gonna have some info on this throughout. Like I said, I've never seen this, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be kind of right with you, gentlemen and you ladies of the night that'll be watching
Who
this.
haven't seen it? So here we go.
Here we go.
Counting down to 3, 2, 1, and hit your play button. All right.
All right.
go.
Here we go.
Now the logo goes away.
It's kind of weird science.
Yeah, it's very weird sciencey.
I like this. It's very California.
Oh my god, it's 80s.
I kind of want a shirt like that. That just, what is that? Shapiro Glickenhaus?
Oh yeah,
Entertainment?
Glickenhaus does a lot of those 80s sort of B movie.
Watch my hand.
Oh man.
And we are in the laboratory.
The laboratory.
Come on, do something. Wake up.
Is this pre or
See that paper?
post RoboCop?
It's definitely after.
Okay,
Post,
because
yeah,
that was the
87.
RoboCop-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
Oh yeah. And this guy, I always thought he was Andrew McCarthy. Then you have that like Andrew
He
McCarthy
does. Who
look.
is he?
His name is James Lorenz.
Oh Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
yeah, look at that. That's how you fix things in your as a scientist. You get
Andy
a
Dufresne had
ball
one of those.
ball peen hammer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess that's a rock
And
hammer.
you dig yourself all the way
Yeah,
out.
get a scalpel right in the brain.
Follow my hand. We're in sync now.
Yes.
That's it. That's right.
That is a gnarly looking thing.
It's kind of interesting they don't consider him like a doctor or anything. He's just messing around in the kitchen with a
So this is already, now I'm
Yeah.
already seeing what kind of movie
Campy,
this is.
yeah.
It's very camp.
yeah, a little bit dark on that angle, like the dark comedy. Sponsored by Pepsi,
Pepsi.
and they regret it.
Oh, I know. Pepsi's like, this is why we never
Yeah.
beat Coke.
Yeah. And Heinz ketchup or Hunt's ketchup.
Where was this shot? Oh, this is New York.
Yes. So there is Patty Mullen, the beautiful, beautiful Patty Mullen.
Joe Piscopo.
And so so dig this. So they put on a fat suit on her to make her look fat.
Really?
Yeah. That's what the funny part is, like, she's supposed to be this frumpy
She's just
housewife.
smoking hot.
Yeah.
I would choke her.
She's
with
supposed to be, well,
Oh,
we'll
look
get
at
there.
this.
Now, this is what they consider to be in Jersey. Yeah, this is night.
This
like,
is
keep in
New
mind,
York
New York,
hot.
Yeah, Jersey.
This is Jersey
Jersey
hot
hot.
of the
Exactly.
'90s. What a slut.
Yeah.
I love it, but
Yeah,
I'd date her. I would give her my heart.
Everything is sort of like a kind of an overlap from the '80s. So you see the big hair, the the
Look at
awful-
them lips.
Oh my god.
And there's some
Yeah.
I didn't know Jeffrey was a doctor.
a doc.
Oh,
Oh
I guess
God,
he
you
is
can
a
hear
doctor.
it. A doctor. I didn't know he was a doctor. He's got that quack he's gonna give me.
Spare time, calls himself a bioelectrotechnician, whatever that means. Well, is he at least going to medical school?
So all this exposition obviously is to build up the
Operate on you?
the future here.
I mean, we're going to be married.
Oh man.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't catch on to her accent until
I was about
now.
to say,
It's super New
It
Jersey.
is. It's both of them
Yeah.
are very New York.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the one thing about Hindenlauder is he's a New York dude.
Yeah.
His movies are all New York, but it's almost like when Billy Bob Thornton makes a movie, it's all Southerners,
Yeah.
and everybody is legit Southern, and they're cast from the South, and all of these actors are like just legit Northeastern.
Yeah, Joyzy. What you doing?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. He's,
What has Lorenz done? James Lorenz.
is that him?
Yes.
Jimmy Lorenz. Jimmy Lorenz.
And that's supposed to be her mom, which I'm like, okay, this is a '90s thing too, where the mom is like, isn't that gray hair?
Yeah,
Granny?
she's a MILF.
Yeah.
Mama like the
So James Lorenz is actually still doing movies. He was in Bridge of Spies recently.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Doing good movies.
And The Irishman. He was in
Oh,
as
shit.
a Hoffa Teamster.
So he's doing some good stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like his side hustle.
Oh,
not bad.
acting?
Yeah.
Yeah, acting.
he's
Yeah,
always
he
there.
must be doing construction these days.
Yeah. Bearing union representatives. Okay. Now, where is this going from this? Where can you see? I mean, obviously, this is a play on Frankenstein.
I mean, yeah, we're somebody's getting killed in that or with that.
Oh god.
This is your day. I don't want.
This is your day. I'm fucking from New York
Yeah.
over here. You stupid.
If you saw
fuck.
him, you're like, how does he look like he talks like that?
Don't stand in front
He
of me.
looks like
Don't stay in front of
a
me,
waspy
you piece of
Connecticut. There you go. Uh-oh.
When you wanted to go.
Anything to stop that accent. Oh no!
Oh my god.
What? Ah!
Whoa. Okay, so
The troll gets it the worst.
and the
the
time.
worst.
So that's it. I like that.
The
So
worst.
you intro the whole
Yes,
movie.
the cold opening
Cold opening.
is her getting
The thing
ripped
is, I
apart
don't
by
remember
a
Basket
gift.
Case being this campy. It's campy,
No.
but it's not this
No.
on the nose kind of.
Yeah.
Wow, they didn't even have.
So, James Glickenhaus, the producer on this, actually, I remember Shakedown. Do you remember that
Yeah, I remember
Sam
that.
Elliott,
Yeah.
Peter Weller movie?
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that movie. Yeah, he was a writer on that. So all those names are obviously the hookers,
Uh-huh.
and
Vicky Donnell,
good hooker.
Good
boobs in this
Godding,
one.
Jennifer Delora. Jenny Delora.
Incredibly short movie, by the way.
Really?
Frankenhooker.
Yeah, how long?
It's like 80 something minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, super short.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely, which is awesome. He's like, hey, look, I do my movies short and sweet,
Oh,
baby.
yeah. We don't need to
I
go
give you
further than that.
exactly what you want.
85 minutes. Yep. That's all you need.
Oh, that's it, Jeffrey's mom. So that was Louise Lasser. What do I know her from?
Louise Lasser. Let's take a
Yeah,
look
I mean,
here.
I've seen her, and I know that name.
All right. Let's go through her filmography and see what you may know her as. So this, I guess this is like, I mean, so,
Joe
nice tip.
Winsteady.
Your first look at tits. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
nipple. Yeah.
Boobies.
They actually had to actually do that. That's a lot of. That's a lot of
Mango
work.
Shetty.
So Louise Lasser was in Happiness. She was in Woody Allen's Bananas.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh, wait a
she
minute.
was in
Louise Lasser. That's who he was
Mystery
married
Men.
to.
Oh, okay.
Woody Allen was married
Oh,
to
yeah,
Louise
you're right.
Lasser.
Mhm. It's from 66 to 1970.
Yeah. That and did she do? Was she in Diary of a Mad Housewife? Is that
I'd have to go further back. Wow, she's been in a lot. Requiem.
late '60s, early
Yeah,
'70s?
totally New York person. Happiness. Yeah. Rude Awakening, Modern Love.
I think she was in. Yeah, I think she was in.
Modern Love's interesting. St. Elsewhere. It's just, I mean, look at that's really good detail. Just, if you had to explain how to put together
Whoa.
a body
A piece of ass.
and the headshot as the I mean, obviously the woman in there is a lot more muscular. Might be kind of looking at what they think, what he hoped she would look like in the end.
Well, that ain't no
A linebacker.
Kelly LeBron from Weird Science.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, it ain't that svelte man.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
fucking take them titties and put them in the mouth.
So he's all heartbroken that his beloved wife was taken apart by the gift. And in order to show that he's been living a
What I don't
disorganized life, he has pictures that are crooked. That's how you show that.
What I don't understand is why they frumped her up at the beginning.
Because
Because they didn't really. There's no payoff there. It looks like.
I think it's because they just not really. I think what they really wanted to do was just to make the new body like completely different. So like if you put together parts from a really hot woman.
Oh, I see what you're saying. To
Like-
just kind of like, oh, she's
Yeah.
just kind of like, oh, there's something.
Because that's her regular body.
Yeah.
It might have been like also a logistical thing. Let's say like where it just makes more sense. Like hooker bodies would be like slim
really
and trim,
slick and yeah.
and it'd be
And
a
she
nice
ain't
difference.
no hooker. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want her to. We want to make sure that we know that she's a sweet angel.
She's a sweet angel
before she starts
So-
sucking cock.
That's why she's fat.
Oh, his porn. His sex tape
Oh yeah.
with her.
Yeah. Now this might be the first time you ever see like, I mean, what is this? 1990? Nah. I mean, when you start to see video of their life before, you know, where they keep replaying it back and like
Yeah,
just kind
it's
of
like
drowning in their own.
Yeah, Sixth Sense did
yeah.
this for a second.
Drowning in their history through the video.
It might be. Yeah, this might be a.
He's got the newscast from it. I like how in movies sometimes they show way too much than they would on normal newscasts. Like, why would they show that?
Yeah, they would never do that.
No.
You know.
No, they would never have this much access.
Jesus.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, everybody throw up right now if you're eating dinner.
You know,
Look at this old
he's
fuck.
counting the parts.
He'd be retired already.
He's counting the parts. He's so confused.
He's got to scratch his head. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's that. There's this. What does that look like? I don't think this is the video I would be watching if my lovely wife would be chopped apart. I'd be
This
watching
guy's-
more our homemade porno.
Yeah. This guy's pissed right now because he's like, I didn't get the role on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I should be Uncle.
The dad.
What? No,
Or
what
the
was-
uncle, yeah.
Uncle
Will. No, Uncle Phil.
Uncle
The
Phil. Uncle
lawyer.
Phil.
Yeah.
Or the guy from.
He's good though.
Yeah.
I like him. I like how people play it. I mean, that might be okay. So I feel like this is like a New York thing where people play it to the. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh my God! I just realized his last name's Franken.
yeah, Frankenhooker.
Oh, they did it.
Frankenstein.
They
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah. It's not Dr. Franken.
You grief. You fucking.
You ghouls.
Because this is such a quiet town, the whispers can be heard all the louder. Whispers that are less concerned with the tragedy
Oh, yeah.
of a fellow young woman.
She's good. This one.
Yeah, I mean, she made a career out. She could have anyway made a career out of being the
News person.
the news person.
Who maybe she is. Something must be done. She is definitely very, very famous. I think they
Or
may
is
have,
that Louise Lasser? That's Louise
that's his mom.
Lasser.
Yeah, that's his mom.
So
Yeah.
the girl earlier,
You're right.
yeah, but this, yeah, because that I was like, that's Louise Lasser.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look at her face; she just looks like she's been fucked by Woody Allen a million times. The only, I mean,
Wait a minute.
that's what happens to all
Yeah.
of them.
She's been in a lot of stuff though.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has that face. You know?
She.
Yeah, Jeffrey's mother. Yeah. I thought the other one was Jeffrey's mother, but it's
That's
her
what I
mother.
thought. It was the other
It's
one's
her
mother.
mother,
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, that's Louise Lasser. My God, Woody Allen just
She
ripped
has
her in half. Look at her. She just put on 70 pounds.
Would you, after having ridden the Woody?
Of course, I'd be depressed.
Oh yeah. You wake up, you realize.
I mean, she was like a smoker
I
in the
like
day.
Woody.
She was a thin woman
Yeah.
back in the 70s. And Woody Allen got a hold of that pussy.
hey man, it's all good.
I mean, you've got to find yourself another.
Woody Allen, Woody gave it.
He's
to
got
Woody.
just zero sympathy. Just get up. You can find another? Not really.
Looks like Kim Cattrall.
It does look like her.
You don't find someone by hiding from the rest of the world. Keeping yourself
Oh,
Too many cigarettes,
true,
baby.
yeah.
Too many cigarettes.
but she does bring up a good point here. You got to move on with your life after this.
Oh, I know what
awful,
Louise
awful
Lasser was in. Holy shit. She was in another horror movie that I saw not too long ago.
What's that?
and I mean a great doctor.
Fuck.
I never thought that you would throw it all away.
It's on the tip of my tongue. It'll hit me.
All right.
But she plays like a, it's a smaller part, but she's very kooky in it.
I like how no one ever questions the brain with the eyeball.
Oh, wait a minute. She's in this movie called Summer. No, it's Blood. God dang it. It's. I saw it at the Egyptian.
What year is it?
It's in the 80s. It's like 85 maybe.
You see it recently?
Yeah, not too long ago. And she played like this ex-wife in it or something. And she's just
Well, we saw
goofy, kooky as hell.
we saw her in Crime Wave. Remember Crime Wave? That movie that Adam showed us?
Yeah.
She was in Crime Wave.
Yeah, I do remember that, but this one is like a horror movie with two twins. I want to say it was these twins. That one's a murderer or something. It was like Blood Rage. See if she's in Blood Rage.
All right. Oh yeah, Blood Rage.
Yeah,
Good
that's
call.
it. Yeah. That was
1987.
she plays
Yeah,
a like a loony bin mom of
Yeah.
the two, and like she's over the top crazy. In it.
So this was only 3 years ago that this was released. Now, here it's weird because like these types of movies, the Frankenstein story has been so done over and over again, and trying to be more interesting. Let's say, there's Frankenhooker, and then what did I just watch recently that was similar to that?
Well, there was
Has the Frankenstein quality to it.
Weird Science.
Weird Science.
I
is
mean,
very,
that's
very
right.
Frankenstein.
What it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at
Reanimator.
Reanimator.
Yeah, that's totally like they follow that template as well.
Well, here's the thing. It's like
monster
the
comes
funny
back
thing
and
about
kills them.
what you can see is, especially like if you look at like movies from the 80s, horror movies from the 80s, you see a pattern how they recreate. Like there was a big emphasis in the 80s on, especially the mid to late 80s, on science fiction.
Yeah.
And science fiction, you can see it permeating the horror movies too. Like this is like a science fiction horror movie.
Yeah.
Those movies we just named are
Basket
science
Case.
fiction horror movies.
Yeah.
Like there's this movie called, there's a lot of alien movies in the 80s, you
Yeah.
know, and so even though there's a ton of slashers, and that's right on, you can see how horror was so big that they just had all these different subgenres
Just
of
crossed
horror.
over to the.
Yeah, so you had your science
Yeah,
fiction horror, and
that's
you had
true.
your slasher horror,
Yeah.
and
We tried that too. Like when I first came out here, my friend wanted to write a vampire western. They tried to make it, kind of combine a bunch of genres.
sounds like John Carpenter's Vampires.
Yeah, well, him and westerns are just obviously he just loves westerns. He'll try to shoehorn any sort of genre into a western,
Yeah. Who? John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's. I mean, but that's
John
what's
Ford.
awesome about westerns is that you can do that. You can really mold them.
I'm surprised they haven't remade this.
Yeah, I mean, because they never remade Reanimator. I mean, they did the musical that played out here a few years back.
Right.
Tom Devlin, our dear friend, did the effects.
Oh,
on that.
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was awesome.
Wow.
But
How did that? That must have been a lot of the
Oh, yeah.
massive spark plug.
A ton
You got
of
that
blood.
at the novelty
Oh,
store.
exactly.
Look at that
the
thing.
sex novelty store and put that up your butt. Yeah, no,
Yeah, so
they had
wow.
a ton of blood for that.
Yeah.
He won an award too. He won like the LA Critics Award for Best Effects in
Wow.
a play, you know, or something like that.
Now, okay, so the other thing is now we're in his garage that has all this stuff in it. Serial killer, right? If you see that, you're like, that's a serial killer. In 1990, that's a scientist.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's. I mean, Steve Urkel.
Yeah.
You know, his garage was like a big laboratory. You know, so that was kind of a thing. That was kind of a joke going around. It seems like.
Ah,
Oh my God.
the romantic dinner with the head. And also in Bride of Reanimator, let's say, they always kept them in some sort of, what is that, the primordial fluid, where they just kind of kept them alive as long as they could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, even like Alien, you know, they keep that fetus in a thing, in a jar of shit.
A lot of this also taps into these cryogenic people, yeah. This is, okay.
Disgusting.
So we know, this is part of the humor of it, obviously, the dark humor. So
Oh,
obviously,
God.
we can't drink any wine, and it just goes straight to the table. He's lost it. He's completely lost it.
Whoa. Storm headed our way, you know.
Oh, speaking of which, speaking of this, you remember when people came out to L.A., they trained so hard to get rid of their Brooklyn, New York
yeah.
accent. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Or if they were Southerners, like yourself, you paid people to get rid
Titties.
of that.
Jesus Christ. He's like,
He wants a
what
big.
is wrong with this dude? He's like,
He wants
I
a
want
big.
you to look like
Yeah,
this.
he
I
wants a
want you to
big.
look like
Not-
yourself except with your tits.
Yeah, not like what it used to be.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. This is probably why it can't be remade today.
Yeah, oh
People
my
will be like,
God.
no.
See, that's the problem with living today. Is this is a,
They just get bigger and
we
bigger.
need to live in the 80s
Yeah.
with just titties.
Bigger and bigger.
Oh my God.
Why does she have a soda? Oh, she's a.
Covering her little pussy.
Why is she? Well, she's like got that little hat on too.
Yeah,
like, what?
she's a chef at like a Burger King at In-N-Out.
In-N-Out,
She wants
yeah.
to get In-N-Out. She wants to get some In-N-Out.
Yeah, good call.
Man.
Good call. You should probably call us like, who's sleazier, us or them? It's probably
They are,
us.
obviously, because they bring it out of us.
Oh well.
We don't walk around doing this all day.
Yeah. This okay. So consider this. This is only 85 minutes. They padded this out with this. You know,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
they padded it out.
he
with
didn't
this
have much.
Poetry.
He was like, look, so he's only got
Collected the
these
parts,
pieces.
yeah.
That's all he's got.
Yeah. That cop earlier was counting out the pieces, and he never thought to say, well, she's missing a hand, a foot,
A vagina.
a vagina, a
vagina.
head.
Oh
The
my
head goes
God.
missing.
Ah.
Yeah. Into the Kool-Aid you go. Aw. I mean, this could be a trauma film, yeah.
Yes, well. Here's the thing. I mean, Trauma was New York, is Buffalo.
Yeah.
Trauma is New York. Trauma was, like, I don't know. You may want to look this up. It's like I don't know if Henenlotter was ever in cahoots with Kaufman.
No.
But
They were probably like
But they
competing
probably
businesses.
Yeah, probably competed business. But they probably knew each other from back in the day.
Oh yeah. Henenlotter seems like a pretty cool dude to want to talk about his movies. Though you don't see too many interviews on YouTube or anything like that. But it seems like if you ask, I think he'd just come out and talk about it. He could have just got a Barbie doll. You know?
He needs the bra and panties on his head.
Yeah, he's losing
he
it.
needs the bras on his
Oh,
head.
so I heard in the commentary this, obviously this guy is very, very serious in his acting. And you kind of give him credit for this sort of...
Oh, he's doing good in this.
Yeah.
I mean, but
he's
the
really
thing is like
committing to it.
he must have just decided he didn't really want to act anymore after a certain time. And
I get the feeling that
The fuck is this?
I think I had that TV. I get the feeling that he just sort of wanted to be taken seriously, like Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
Don't you get the feeling that Jeffrey Combs kind of?
Well, Jeffrey Combs though now Jeffrey Combs pops up in everything.
Yeah.
He's one of those
a
guys.
lot of horror things.
But he pops up in dramas all the time.
The Star Trek stuff.
He's a guy that you can plug in anywhere.
As a creepy, weird.
Yeah, or
looking
like
dude.
maybe even a bad dude. He's almost kind of like what's his name? He's Brad
Dourif?
Yeah, Brad
Yeah.
Dourif. He can do everything. He can.
I like how everything is.
Brad Dourif is one of those guys that I always, it's funny thinking about him. Like, what the hell is that?
Drill bits.
Oh God.
Hey, so I got the. Okay, so. I understand now why I like this movie so much. It's basically a working class dude just trying to be a scientist, whereas like before it's like a scientist as a scientist. Here we're talking about just a dude
That
who's
really
just putting
loved
shit
it.
together,
Yeah,
loves his girl,
He loves his girl.
and he's not really a scientist, but he acts like one.
Well, he has certain skills. Like
Yeah.
he has a skill set. Like he knows how to keep something at least alive somehow. But
It's interesting. Like today, you would think of him as like autistic, or
that's what he
you know,
is. He's
but-
a retard.
Yeah, but he's got.
What in the fuck?
He's got he's got a hot wife though.
What? What's he doing?
He's trying to enhance his brain, I guess. He's trying to enhance his brain.
By doing
And
what?
he's decided hitting a part of the brain that gives him the apparently, of course not. And nobody questions this at all.
I do, but at the same time,
This is that
the
genre.
world we've
This is the
entered
world,
into.
yeah.
This is like the poor man's weird science.
Well, I actually equate this more just because of gore factor. I kind of more the Reanimator series, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean it's definitely right along with that. Definitely, because Weird Science definitely is not a gory movie. It's a sexy movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking sexy.
That
Fucking bras in your head.
and that movie, the only way they probably remake it and ruin it is probably if they turned the tails and it became like two girls trying to make.
Yes,
a dream
and that's
pie.
what they would do, because
Yeah.
the fucking world we live in.
It's okay.
We don't live in the '80s anymore.
Yeah, where
Baby.
men ruled. Now they actually shot this,
Yes.
obviously in that
Camel
era.
cigarette
I love
ass.
seeing
I do
that
too.
era,
I
you
do
know,
too.
like
in cinema.
something-
I was gonna say at the beginning of the
And
movie,
LA
just like
too.
I love seeing, even just like the
Yeah.
like the neighborhoody looks and everything. Like this
those
is
are real people, by the way.
yeah.
They actually drove around New
This
York.
is lovely.
Yeah.
This is New York.
Yeah.
This is the
I love
late
those
80s,
cars,
early
yeah.
90s
Yep. Yeah, suit.
when life was still good.
Oh yeah.
We hadn't had the Twin Towers blown up yet.
Yes. Actually, I was watching a movie last night that they drove by the Twin Towers and it was bizarre because they were like, "This is New York." It's
Yeah.
like, not really.
Not anymore.
Yeah, we're in a different world now.
Oh, I'm looking for some action.
Yeah,
I want some baby.
they
I want some look at this dude just leading them on. This is New York.
Yeah,
We're just the guys in the suits just hung out talking to the fucking whores.
Yeah.
I love that.
Those hats.
This pimp, this
Yeah.
Armenian pimp. He's a pimp.
Look at this. Patty and this girl are actually still friends. They both live in Florida, according to some trivia.
She's got
Here
the
we go.
tits. That's what
Here
he
we go.
likes. He likes
Mama
the
like.
titties. Ah, couple of them. Whoa.
Thank you.
Yes, give them to him. Give me.
Not quite the actress then.
Give me one in each
Yes.
mouth.
Charlotte-
Oh, man.
Charlotte Helmkamp is her
Oh.
name. Charlotte Helmkin.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Now we're
baby.
talking about a party
Yeah,
now.
baby. Yeah,
Party.
baby. Come in with me, baby. What the hell's wrong with him?
You show money to a whore, they can't get in your car fast enough.
Oh, yes. What the?
Stack it. This is the
I
movie
love
you
it.
like.
I mean, this was New York.
Yeah.
This is what would happen. Guys could just walk around.
But look at,
Prostitutes
I mean,
are wearing.
look at that guy in
fine.
the background. Come on, man. That's
No,
that's a grip.
No,
That
no,
guy's
that's like a
standing back
dude.
there,
That's a real.
grip.
This is how New York was.
And look
You
at
just-
look at that dude in the back.
You just hang out, talk to the prostitutes. It's kind of like a brothel. You just pick out what you want.
That guy has to be part of the crew. Come on.
That ain't no crew member.
He's got his
That's a
sunglasses
real
on.
Dude. That's a real dude.
Well, he's a real dude for sure.
He's a real dude.
That's what real dudes
buying
do.
a real prostitute.
Have sort of like a beauty contest for him. Oh, and you get the winner, right?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I'll make a new woman of her.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. See, that type of humor is definitely very trauma.
It
Where they're
is.
just like that tongue-in-cheek puns.
It is. The only thing that
Zorro.
see, the thing with Trauma is
Long and
Trauma
Zorro.
has like a crackhead energy
It's
to it.
super crackhead.
It's whereas this is more film, this is more like kind of whoa. Ugh.
It doesn't need to show
She's like
you
73.
gross. It doesn't need to. Well, what do you think she is now? She's like 92.
And she's still
Yeah,
doing
yeah. She's still
92.
there.
She's
still
probably
there.
like 112 now.
She's still there. This again, I love like they just use locations their buddies probably gave them.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
Ooh, they crossed the line there. It's on the wrong side of the line.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Frank Henenlotter should know better.
Or his DP shirt.
Oh, look at this dude. He's like, I just fucking did some coke.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I need some
Yeah.
drugs, man.
It's great, man.
Good God,
this
look
movie
at
is
it.
like a community film. They just
I
get
love-
everybody behind it.
I love this movie.
I love it. Yeah.
What's it
I love
say?
that energy.
Jack Fudge Yard. Ugh. I think it's a butt fuck area. Look at all these dudes. Like, hey, man.
They just hired all these people just to come in.
This is the
It's
ugliest
great.
collection of women I've ever
It's
seen
great.
in a movie.
But that's real.
It is real. And that dude's real too.
Yeah.
And his hair.
They just told him, like, hey,
Sexy.
man, just do something here. Look at that. Just fucking in the stalls.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, this guy's awesome. Zorro.
This is how you make a movie.
Yep. Just get your people in the community.
Oh god. Oh.
You don't need to see that.
Oh yeah, that one
Look
dude's
at-
just
he's
looking.
he's cheering
Look
him
at
on.
it, he's like, let me
just cheering
stare
him
at
on.
this shit.
Yeah, he's cheering him on.
Oh.
He just can't keep the door
Oh
closed.
man, that is
Yeah,
fantastic.
those guys are in line.
I've never seen
guy's
that in a
next to me.
movie. I've never seen something like that in a movie.
Just humping.
Well, the way it was kept opening up and
Oh yeah, they spent some time on that. Super crack.
drugs, man.
Oh, I forgot about this part of it. Zorro. Look how tan that guy is. Total Guido.
Oh god, yeah.
Total.
Whoa, he
Get the connection.
brands his women.
Get the connection. You know, surprisingly, the
Zodiac.
effects are really, really good in this.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
Like,
you know,
they're corny, but they're...
is that crack?
Yeah.
He's that dude looks like a crackhead. Look
Oh,
at this
yeah.
guy. This guy's
Yeah.
a legit crackhead,
You might be the writer.
and you got to be on crack to write this.
You know how they usually, like, cast somebody, you know, just to be the weirdest, creepiest guy in a movie? Joe Dante being in movies.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at these background people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
All-
Jack
all
Nicholson
you-
right behind these guys.
Look, they're
Young
all
Jack
friends.
Nicholson.
They're probably
Hey.
all... There's still doors
Oh,
open. Still
Fuck.
fucking.
I'm fucking.
No.
I'm fucking.
The best part about this is
That's
probably...
what he says. He's just, I'm fucking.
It's probably all friends of the director and or people he's, you know, they just, hey man, let's go down to the club,
Yeah, let's just
collect
have some
people.
fun.
Yeah.
Let's get some whores and we'll provide everybody coke.
Yeah, Zorro's really good. I like this guy. He's so scummy. They probably didn't even ask him to act.
What is it? Crack?
Yeah, it's a special kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, are you crazy? What the hell are
he's gonna oh God, this is. Do you remember Morton Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
Or Morton? Not Morton Downey.
No, that's
Morton Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's,
Okay, you remember?
Or no, Morton Downey.
Morton
That's
Downey.
yeah.
That's this show.
That's what it's based on.
Yeah. Because you remember he used to
He was a
smoke,
smoke, and he was like a
big lipped. Yeah, they found a great guy. God, that guy's freaky.
Yeah. There's a grossness to this that's like very John Waters.
Yeah.
It's like
it's very loud.
Yeah, loud and gross. Just like the grossest fuckers we can find.
So he made some super crack.
So that's how he wakes her up, was with super crack.
Well, he wants to not to wake her up. He's making this so that he can roofie the hookers, so that he can take them apart to build his wife.
Ah.
Yeah. Yes, he needs body parts. See. He only has a foot.
But why don't you just kill him?
I'm not sure.
Why has he got to OD him?
I don't know. I think so that his conscience is
maybe
cleared.
so that he doesn't get caught.
Yeah.
I guess.
His
So it looks like
conscience
they
is
were
cleared.
OD'd. Oh no, it's her.
Look, he's envisioning Zorro beating his wife.
Wasn't she the one getting fucked in the stall?
No, his wife?
No, the girl he sees on that
On
tape.
the TV?
Yeah.
On the TV? No, that's his wife. He's imagining it right now.
Oh.
His brain is... That was Patty Mullen. That was the girl who got chopped up.
That's what I was thinking when he was looking in the stall. I think he was thinking that girl that was getting fucked. He was like, "Oh, it looks just like her."
Yeah.
And she's just getting fucked.
So he keeps drilling into his brain to get ideas.
That's gross.
Yep. I like how they spent some time doing that. Yeah, but so... See, he's justifying. Okay, so a lot of this is
I'm just speeding up the process, that's all. I'm not shooting anyone, I'm not stabbing anyone. I'm merely going to place a lethal form of crack in their presence.
they can make the decision.
Nobody has a gun to their head.
Dude.
If they don't want to do it, they can just say no.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Just say no.
Nancy Reagan.
I don't kill
That's
the
like 5 years.
gerbil.
That's like 5 years. 5 years out from that.
Oh yeah, that was like 85.
Reagan. Yeah, the Reagan era. We're now in the Bush era.
Just say no to drugs, man.
Are we in the Bush era?
No, it's Reagan.
Well, 85 was Reagan, but 90s. We're in Clinton.
Well,
Clinton
88 to 92 was Bush Senior.
Yeah.
So 90.
So we're in Bush.
92 to 2000 was
Clinton.
old Tricky Dick.
Yeah.
Slick Willie.
Slick Willie.
That's who it was. Not Tricky Dick. Slick Willie.
He had a tricky dick.
Slick Willie with a tricky dick.
Good for him, by the way. I read Tom Sizemore's biography. He claims to have passed Elizabeth Hurley off to Bill Clinton.
Well, here's
in his
the thing.
book.
I hope that's
and he
true.
wasn't sued. Elizabeth Hurley.
I
First
hope
of all,
that's true.
Elizabeth Hurley fucking Tom Sizemore. Then,
But
based
back
on
then
him,
he was like when he was he was a fucking respected, actor. He was big time.
okay.
I
But
mean,
then
so-
passing her off to Bill Clinton to
Right.
get reamed a couple times.
Well, of course
All
she
right.
wants to go fuck the president.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's saying yes. Look at this.
Look at
dude.
this.
Of course she's saying yes. She's like, I want to fuck that Slick Willie. I don't even. And see, here's the thing: when you're the president, it doesn't matter how big your dick is. It could be a tiny little thing. It's the fact that you're the
Yeah,
president.
you're fucking the president.
That's what they like. They don't give a shit about dick.
Now this looks like a party right here.
When
Look
you're
at
poor,
this.
you got to have a big giant dick.
Yeah.
When you got all the money in the world, you ain't got to have shit.
These are winners.
Look at all these titties.
I love it.
Sugar and Murph.
So,
Monkey.
yes.
Told you all about Jeffrey. It's his party and he wants to play doctor. Now if Jeffrey wants anything more,
Fuck me. Good God.
because Jeffrey is a good personal friend of Zorro.
Yes.
He's getting a special rate. Understood?
Oh, they just don't like it. They're just gonna have to get fucked so they start liking it.
Look at him with the mirror.
Legs. Shall we?
Oh, sorry.
This is
So he's just taking some
show that
measurements to
puss.
just.
Oh God, yeah. She's hot. She's sexy.
This is unfortunate. It's so
Oh,
cruel.
them titties. Them titties.
She's great. Apparently, in the commentary, she's like her. Close up.
Uh-huh.
She is
Yeah.
incredibly game for
Oh
anything.
my God, I love it.
There's a scene coming up where that girl, the redhead, one of the girls didn't want to do a sex scene, and she's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. Let's just get the shit done." She's one of our people.
Yeah, we need
Her.
more of her. We need
Her.
more of her.
She's like, "Let's just get this shit done," and she jumped in, and she's like,
Oh man, I would just turned upside down the whole time, just looking up. Just look up. God, I want to smell what's up there.
"Oh, Zorro."
Hi, Thara. What's up?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa,
He's
that dude's.
that guy's part of the trauma crowd.
We got a few minutes before we hit the streets. Have you found your
Oh my
sticker
God.
yet? Look, Zoro said you allowed 30 minutes to Gary pick. But you gotta pick. The rest of us gotta go.
Oh fuck. What does he do?
They're all different parts of good.
I can't.
Oops.
Pick. Look, I'm sorry. You're all very nice. You've been very nice, but I can't do it.
Is he trying to do a? I feel like he's trying to do a Dustin Hoffman.
I don't know. I mean, he does have that. He's got this. There is a Dustin Hoffman there.
Elizabeth, I'm getting paid. Listen, Jersey boy, you got the money.
Money, huh?
Come on, punk.
Talking about money? I'm talking about human life. You want money? Pick.
Yeah, you want money? Fuck. Yeah, you must miss. You must miss.
Take the goddamn money. Don't you see what I'm trying to do?
They don't
What's
care.
going on here? Yeah, everybody, play with the money. Play with the dirty money.
Oh.
Holy shit, John!
It's super drugs. It's drugs. Oh God, we need women like this. This is all I've ever wanted. I want women that react this way when they see drugs. Give me the drugs.
Bath salts.
Hey man, I'm sick, man. I need some drugs, man.
Look at this.
I'm real sick.
Wrestling.
I'm dope sick,
Yeah.
man. God damn.
Yeah. I think that bag like doubled.
Sluts with drugs.
Yep.
This guy wants some too.
It's past their time. Remember, that's like a, what is that, bachelor party? It's like, you were supposed to be there for this amount of time.
God,
Fuck
look
them
at
up and
this.
fuck
They
them
are just smoking crack. And titties and smoking crack. This is sleazy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. Look at their titties and the crack they're smoking.
Oh, yeah. They can't smoke enough.
We
of
need
it.
scenes like this in movies. Oh, God,
Try to-
cram that fucking thing in there. This is what
The
women
glass
on crack
dick.
do.
The glass
They just
dick.
get wild.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Do
Turn
it.
it up.
Oh,
Turn it
shit.
Turn it
I want to
up.
be this guy in this movie. This
I
is
like
the-
how they don't let him get up.
This is
It's
the
like,
greatest
what?
scene.
Just let him leave. He just wants to go home.
God, this is sleazy.
Yep.
This is all I've ever wanted in my life. I just wanted to make
Wow.
super crack for women and be held down.
Uh-oh. Something's not right here. The music just seems off. Nice.
What song is this?
I don't know.
Oh my God. This is the great. He is having the time of his
Why
life.
does he have a stethoscope?
Oh my God. Look at. She can do that?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't even do
She has
it.
skills.
You know, here's the thing.
She has skills.
This is the greatest.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Shake it.
Uh,
Shake it.
I can't do it anymore. I want to
Nice.
see. Daddy wants to see. I want to see.
Where'd you get the gum?
I want to see.
This is what crack makes people do. Dance.
I want some
Okay,
crack.
so these are the two girls.
I want some crack. Oh fuck
They
yes.
did not want to. There
Oh
you go.
fuck
Look
yes.
at that.
Oh my
In
god.
case you didn't want any.
Oh.
You didn't know what was
Yes.
going on.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that Tom.
Yes. Yes.
Good work.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Fuck this dude.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
Like his Zubas.
I don't want to see what he's doing. I want to see what they're doing.
Z for Zubas. Remember the cigarette machine?
Come on. Man.
Oh, that's great.
Oh fuck. The greatest scene of his life. He'll never forget this night.
Hey, sort of deny. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Something's not right.
Shit. Oh shit. She's sweating.
From crack. Sweaty from crack. Oh,
Oh my god.
that ain't right. Uh-oh. Oh, move away from
Oh,
her.
no.
She's got up. Blah, blah.
Ugh. It just came out of her ass.
Yeah, I think it did.
Jesus Christ. Whoa.
Yeah, classic. Oh yeah, it's on now.
Frank Henenlotter is God.
You smoke the crack. You don't want to be anywhere near her. That's a good one.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all good. They're whoa, that one is good.
Yeah. The thing that
The
that
one
takes
where it
a
comes
lot
out of her ass is great because
Yeah.
it's the whole body. She
Yeah.
like bends over and she's in the exact same spot and it
Dude, that takes a lot of work.
just doggy style her right now. Doggy style this woman right now, right when she's about to blow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wonder where they
Look
shot
at them
this.
titties. Look
It's
at
incredible.
them. Look at the nails.
Uh-oh. Oh, the ceramic
Oh,
woman
it should have
falls
come out of
apart.
her asshole.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. I don't think they knew what was going to happen when they did that.
Probably not.
That's a room
That's
full
a
of just...
lot of body parts.
Oh, yeah. He's got to start collecting them.
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh shit. Knocked him out.
Oh, yeah. Head to head.
Get them.
Get the parts.
You could do this as a Halloween costume, dress like him, and just have body parts.
Yeah,
and
I'm
carry
sure
them around.
somebody's done that.
Have titties.
This
and
is
hair.
yeah.
Well, first I gotta put Elizabeth back together because that's the whole point of this.
I like how he's just vamping.
Take it easy.
Telling us what he should be doing.
New Jersey. It's just right over the bridge. They got an estrogen-based blood serum there. It's gonna do wonders for you. Make you feel like little girls.
Oh my god, I can see where this is heading. I knew it was one. I didn't know it was a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Different parts.
I'm gonna get another shoe.
Look at that. It's got a switchblade in the. Oh, I guess that was that was Honey.
last one, yeah.
Honey's trying to stab him.
Relax.
I mean, come on, man. They smoke crack. They didn't feel any of that.
No, I mean they didn't feel it.
Yeah,
They were feeling good.
it was great.
They were
Yeah,
feeling real fucking
exactly.
good. You fuck on crack, you never forget that.
It's all good. They're done. I don't think they were fucking though. That's the problem.
No, well, two of them were about to. Two of them were like
Yeah,
getting into it.
and that's unfortunate. Yeah. That is unfortunate. So yeah, during the 80s and 90s, there was a lot of like body part movies. You know, even a movie called Body Parts.
Body parts.
That was Jeff Fahey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was. Trying to think. Well, you know, it was the idea, especially in the 90s.
Trying to live forever.
No, I think it was just that, like, they had done so many slashers. And the slashers were, you know, certainly, like, like about destroying bodies, but it was more like intact. You just see the full body. Then it got to like we got to cut them up. We got to really.
There ain't no cops gonna pull him over.
No.
The other thing is also like that theory where an evil person part takes over the brain of that donor. Where that's the idea of body parts, which is it's an evil hand, so it overtakes the guy's body,
right?
And tries to kill people, and he tries to blame the hand, but the hand.
You know about John Carpenter's body parts?
No, that's body bags.
A body bag.
Yeah,
that's body bags.
That's an anthology.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Stacy Keach with that fucking. He had a toupee.
Yeah.
Worms.
Yeah, the worms thing was weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't get behind that. It's gross. I wonder what that was. That's probably a different conversation. That was weird. Oh yeah, he's got to pick out his boobs.
Fuck yeah. Oh, just take a bite of him.
It's good he fine tunes the.
No good. Mutt and Jeff.
That's a pretty dark joke, I guess. Mutt and Jeff.
What's Mutt and Jeff?
It's a cartoon.
Oh.
Like they just don't match.
Oh, Mutt and Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Get them legs. You found them. Get that pussy. The pussy's connected to him. The pussy's connected to him. You can't forget the pussy.
Don't know about that. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, he's finding some matching pairs now. Yeah, that's okay. Close enough. How do you do this with
A straight face?
straight face?
I mean, he doesn't have the greatest improv skills because they just said, okay, listen, just look for the stuff and kind of improv some shit. He's just like, okay, here they are. Here they.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, how do you try to make this funny? I mean, he's a serious actor. He's not trying to. Ugh.
Yeah, I guess that's what makes it funny is that he's so very serious about it.
Now that's 80s hair. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's hairspray. That's like flock of seagulls. Oh, God.
They had to do that in reverse.
Yeah, you feel bad for her.
Patty does the conventions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does he?
No, I don't think so. I've never
he-
seen him in any of the. I may have seen some Q&A video on YouTube.
Oh.
But I don't think he's all that proud of this movie.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it's a really good lean movie.
It is, and here's the thing. I mean, it's hard to get behind your early work because you've gotten better over the years. So I could see him being like, but it's the same thing with, it's like, look, nobody looks at this and thinks like you're gonna. Even if you were De Niro, you're not gonna, you're not gonna be like doing a deer hunter performance in this. You know what I mean?
The thing about exactly.
There's only so much you can do.
I was like thinking that back then it was hard to make anything. Harder then than it is now.
Oh, well, now it's easy to make something.
Exactly.
People don't.
So I was thinking like if you consider the fact that they were chosen to be in a movie,
dude,
it's an investment. It's a real investment.
Listen, like just to be in a movie back then, and then knowing that, and this got released theatrically.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it may not have been worldwide.
It's all like that,
but
Times Square kind of.
Well,
movie.
yeah, but drive-ins were still going around, and he had some grindhouse. But still, though, it's like you're in the theater being released in a movie.
Yeah.
That is a huge deal. Like the day that happens for me will be one of the greatest days of my life. I'll be like, holy
it's incredible,
shit.
yeah. So, the other thing though nowadays is also there's a lot, like we said before, it's like a lot of content.
Well, that's the thing, and because there isn't the grindhouse theaters really much anymore, and there's not the, it's hard to find. I mean, it's like for the New Bet, for example, like that's a place that you would have to make a feature film on film, and it had to be good,
Yeah, it had
and
to
then
be
he
good.
might show it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a lot to, you know, it's like you can't make a feature film and have it just be a good schlocky film and expect people to show it.
Yeah. Though I think there's also a level of like maybe we're, you know, the people who are making movies these days are incredibly grim and dark. Like a lot of it's incredibly dark.
What, horror movies in general?
Just
or just
no, the
or
movies in general.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that they really like incredibly dark thing. Not just the content, but like the way it's lit.
Yeah.
They like that sort of unlit
Well,
lit look.
you want to hear a bullshit theory?
Let's
Maybe
hear it.
there's some truth to it.
Let's hear it.
Could just be that like it's harder to hide stuff
In digital?
in digital.
Yeah.
And so the more, whereas in film, the quality of film, like the film itself, just naturally hides things because
Yeah,
it
the
brings
makeup
it to
effects
this,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it brings it into this other world kind of effect. Whereas digital is so clear and crystal clear that it's even clearer than we are in reality.
Yeah.
That
absolutely.
it shows too much,
Absolutely.
and it's really, and it's so, you know, it probably stuff looks better. They say, well, it looks better when it's not a lot lit because I can't tell that that's
Yeah,
makeup,
yeah.
or I can't tell
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
You know,
that's a
that-
good point. I think that's exactly it.
It could even be to hide the acting because some of the acting might be so bad. It's like, well, if
Yeah.
we keep it in the shadows,
Well,
keep
yeah,
it dark.
yeah, it makes it look like that they're serious.
I mean, the
They're so
darkness,
serious.
it adds to it,
Yeah.
right? It's like, this is the style, whereas like maybe if they were in like a film movie, like this is boring. Their acting is boring.
You notice like a lot of high budgeted movies have that. They'll light it bright.
Weird science.
They're okay with it
moment.
being bright.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, without having a budget on this thing, the fact that they were able to do this type of stuff is pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's.
I wonder how much the budget was.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
What's the budget on this one?
I mean, I'd
Couldn't
say
be more
this-
than 2 million, 3 million. Probably
Man,
less.
I mean, I'd say $1.5 million. You know, but you're right. It's probably like 2 million. That's nice. That's a good effect. That's a great effect.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh shit! They're not all together.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you see
didn't-
where that's going.
Oh fuck,
Yep.
man!
You'd be
They're
being
gonna-
attacked by a boob,
They're gonna be, you know,
a tit.
mouths are gonna be where the pussy is.
Oh no.
Noses are gonna be the butthole supposed to be. Oh shit!
There's a lot of false information on this.
This dude and his bangs.
This.
She's
alive!
standing.
She's alive. Yeah, that's funny.
Whoa!
It's like the table
She's-
just got melted.
She's ready.
I never thought about that.
She's ready to go.
Elizabeth?
Oh. Boom.
And that is the real.
I mean, yeah, I'd still fuck it.
Yeah. It's great makeup work.
It's
She's so-
great. It's great makeup.
She's confused. So the budget was 2.5 million.
Looking for some action? Need some company?
Oh, wait. It's Jeffrey.
Got any money?
Money? No, I don't have any money.
She wants money.
She wants to fuck. Oh fuck! Turn this up. Everybody out there, you gotta turn it up now. You can just tell. That music means biz.
She's on
Look
the
at them
prowl.
tits.
She is on the prowl. I like how no one wore that outfit. It just happened to go with the.
That is a great Halloween costume. Some chicks
Oh
need
yeah.
to do that.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? If I oh fuck, and they got to do that all night. They
That's
just come
awesome.
in,
Yeah, that face.
That's her O face.
Every
Ugh.
single dude, every single person asked Patty to do that. Like if you watch the interviews,
I want listen.
That's great.
I want to date a
I
girl
love it.
that this is what she wants to do for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Dress up like
That's a
like
winner.
that. I'd be like,
That's
you
a
know
winner.
what? I'll dress up like him. He's got a boring outfit, but
Yeah.
I'll do that for you, baby. If
Yeah.
you dress up like this.
The Frankenstein.
I will be your I'll be your doctor.
Look at this.
Whoa, shit.
Okay, so 2.5 million today could make a serious movie. Like a,
Yeah.
like back then, it's a B movie.
Oh, hi. He's straight. He's very straight.
That's
Oh,
me.
my
That's
God.
me. That's me in 1990.
That's you now.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
kidding
me.
me? You're like, you see that? You're like,
Yep.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. This your stop?
He's like, oh, fuck.
Uh-oh. He gets backhanded.
That was a hell of a backhand.
Oh, yeah.
It straightened his hair.
Yeah. U-238, radioactive. Well, it's in my garage right now. It's a law.
I wonder if U238 was that what that the stuff was called from Return of the Living Dead? Was it U238? Was that like a
Might
little
have been.
shout out to that?
Yeah. When was Return?
Return was like 86,
86?
86, 87.
Possibly. Because it looked like the same tanker, too.
It did, like almost like that's a connection
background,
between
yeah.
the two. Like
But was it really that popular of a movie? Return of
Return of the Living Dead was a pretty popular movie. I mean, it certainly made more than this movie did, you know.
Yeah, I don't think this actually made
Because
money.
Return of the Living Dead had a sequel, remember? Return of the Living Dead Part 2. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
terrible.
Was that in a haunted house or some sort of creepy old house?
I don't, it's been forever since I've seen it. Look at this,
Yeah.
guys.
look at the lady walking by. She's like, what? Get out
Whoa. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
She
She
wants money.
deserved an award for this.
Looking for some action? Hey, get your hands off me, babe.
Nice.
Need some company? Lonely? Got any money?
Yep.
Jeffrey, we've only got a few minutes left before we hit the streets. Have you found your perfect woman yet?
Oh, yes.
It's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, and that's John
John
Carius.
Carius. Yes.
That's John Carius
Yes,
when he
sir.
shaves.
Yes, sir. This is great.
Whoa.
You have to give it to Patty for this, man. She is just so committed. I mean, unbelievable.
That is John Carius. God, he was made for that role.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I think he sees the Z on the Zorros.
Zora said you had 30 minutes with the gal you picked, but you better pick because the rest of us gotta
That's amazing. Her ticks are awesome, right?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She is doing a really
Good work,
amazing...
Patty.
She's so anxious.
Oh, my God.
It's so curious. That might be his dad. Looks so much like him.
Danny DeCarius. Whoa.
This is the way to go.
Okay, girls, listen up. This here's Jersey boy. Dr. Jersey.
So she's just...
You can call him Jeffrey.
So she was just replicating what one of the other whores said.
Yeah, it's just the memories of the other.
Pretty amazing. Like, look at her ticks.
God, I wanted
incredible.
to just do that face look again.
Every...
Oh my God.
The left arm is so funky. Oh, God. What do you think her snatch will
I
look
want
like?
to see it.
What do you think her snatch looks like?
He likes it.
Whatever it is. It's probably a hand.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the check mark.
Jesus Christ. I would fuck the shit out of her. I'd
Oh
just,
yeah. Oh, Carius is so lucky.
Don't be selfish, lover. Hold him still. Get in here.
Oh shit.
oh, it's her pussy.
Yeah, I guess
Her
if
pussy's
you
can
have electric,
you.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
got an electric pussy.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool.
That's a pretty cool effect
That's good.
for its day.
This is
Come
good.
on,
This is good.
for its day.
Look at that fucking boomba. He's like, yeah. God, that's
just
great. That looks
steal
great.
these shots.
Look at that shot.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just great.
I know.
New York. It doesn't even look like that anymore. It's too bright now. At night, it looks like it's daytime, but there's so many
Yeah.
signs and lights. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, get out of here.
Ooh,
Hey,
Batman had just come out with you before.
That's right.
She's very sick. I gotta get her medicine. She's tall. She's purple. She's got some scars on her.
It's incredible just to be able to shoot out in the streets like this.
What are you talking about? What are you, some kind of a Swede? You're talking to me in Swedish in Times Square. Elizabeth!
God damn, she got that fire pussy.
Yeah,
She got that fire pussy.
he's a satisfied customer.
Yeah, he is.
Now she's on the move.
Maybe we should.
You know, in a strange way, Mannequin is kind of like that too. Mannequin was that, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
kinda like,
we know Mannequin. Oh, yeah, she gotta get that money.
Oh, yeah.
Mannequin in some ways, but she was. I mean, obviously, that's a
40
sweet story.
$40 to get blowed up.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, I'm not too fond of organized sports. More of a one-on-one type guy.
There's,
Certain indoor sports.
Fuck.
Stick my tongue down your throat.
it's
Yes. So basically, any opening she has, whether it be her pussy, her butthole, or her mouth, it blows people. It's on fire.
yeah. I like how no one in the streets.
Now she looks beautiful.
Yeah.
She's like beautiful now.
No one in the streets even cares that a head just came out and landed in a garbage can.
Listen, girls, I need some help.
Oh, I'm sure I can help you. I know I can.
What's
Looking for a tall purple girl. She's got a black forearm and fresh stitching.
We got handcuffs, whips, enemies, dildos, rats.
What's great about also
Dildos.
what's great about these
Tattoo on her arm is a C in a circle.
she, you know, like the monster girl.
Our woman, the woman of our dreams.
Yeah, the women of our dreams. Still, she has an innocence to her, like the Frankenstein monster, because she doesn't know
She doesn't know she's
what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's just doing what a
I
hooker
will
does.
say this: this pimp is like nowhere near as cool as that Armenian pimp we saw earlier, or that Guido pimp.
Yeah. I mean, pretty good. I think there was a time when I was
Oh, how dare she?
I started saying, want a date, need some company, and no one understood where that joke came from.
Yeah, this is not a
Now-
movie that a lot of that people would.
Get the references. but
Now I do.
I said that line, and people are like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "That's from this."
I would just be doing the facial thing the whole time. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
yeah.
It's that
Yeah.
she's getting retarded.
She in the behind the scenes stuff and the what would be the 20th, 30th anniversary. She does that, and it's like she still got it. She
Yeah,
still
she
got
does.
it.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, that's commitment right there.
Whoa.
They crossed the line again. They're not even looking in the same direction. Ah. See, she's sweet. She just wants to eat.
Hey, babe, for your own good, go easy on those pretzels.
Oh,
I know that I never saw you here before, because I would most surely remember.
See, a lot of these.
Are you gonna take my temperature, Doc? I bet you got a big thermometer.
whoa.
I just know the woman knows you wrong.
Hey girls, listen up. This here's Jersey boy, Dr. Jersey boy, but you can call him Jeffrey.
I want.
Zorro told you all about Jeffrey. It's his party and he wants to play doctor.
Oh, yeah. Hey, babe.
And I want a girl to say that line to me.
Yeah, all
You
of
know,
that.
that doctor
It's got
line.
a small thermometer.
You got a big thermometer. You want to take my temperature, Doc? I bet you got a big thermometer. God.
The rest of us gotta go.
Yeah, I'll take your temperature. I got a big thermometer, 100% all beef. I stole that line from a movie, though.
Yeah. I think you stole it from a couple of movies.
Well, the one I'm thinking of has Kathleen Turner in it.
Oh,
I think
not-
it was Parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Parents.
yeah.
Parents or whatever.
That's a
yeah.
dark comedy.
It's a dark comedy. I think it's at the beginning of that.
It's not right. Women like you. You're beautiful, undetected.
I'm trying to figure out what she's trying to do. Whatever it is, it's funny. I don't know why.
I mean, acting wise.
well, I mean, even the Frankenstein's monster didn't have glitches like that.
Well, I think it's just they had to make they had to show that she's
Not within.
I mean she's like an animal.
Yeah.
In case you ain't noticed, I not only got all the right parts, but I got them in all the right places.
Yeah, she's just a fuck animal.
Yeah.
And when you're just an animal like that, you don't really do much except fuck and just eat and shit and look
Ooh,
around.
this isn't gonna end up good for him.
Mm.
He wants to eat some poon.
Yeah, he does. Lick that pussy.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh.
This is when it gets to that. See, that's the trauma. Come on.
It is.
That's that trauma-esque. Wow. What kind of questions do you think she gets?
God, this fucking dude.
It's incredible.
That dude doesn't even know he's being filmed.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that dude is legit
Yeah.
crazy fucking psycho.
You think about like incredible casting.
So you've seen her. She's in the bar.
I mean, literally, he did not know he was being filmed. He was just doing. I mean, that's what he does every day. Oh.
That's incredible. That's a great gag.
No.
That's a pretty cool gag, right?
That's good. It's real weird. It's oh my god.
What? I kind of wonder what kind of bar this is. It's got transvestites.
It's kind of bar I would open.
Yes. Bikers.
Prostitutes,
Pimps.
drugs,
Yeah.
bearded ladies.
That was New York 1990, I guess. Every bar, really. You know.
I wish that was New York every day. I
So,
wish
oh,
LA
you know
was
what I
like
was
that.
watching? 8mm. That Nicolas Cage movie.
I love that movie.
Okay.
I do.
That
It's
is
a
in
guilty pleasure.
LA that doesn't exist anymore.
Right on.
And it's so depressing.
I know, like you just don't. Even the porn shops are clean.
They're
You can't go to dirty porn shops where you just
Well-
pay and pump.
They were clean back then, so they had to kind of dirty it up to make it look like it used to look like. But
Yeah, in
just
some
the
ways,
old locations in LA are
Yeah, I mean
incredible.
that's the stuff that's all gone.
Yeah. And he does go to New York too in that movie.
Goes to New York, yeah.
And that's an old New York.
I love
Was it
it.
96?
That's a really
99.
underrated movie. It's just it's dark. It's a little sleazy.
That's cool. One thing though, it goes a little bit too long.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the ending. They could have wrapped that up a little bit.
It's
easier.
too many.
'Cause you get, like,
there's
two
too many endings. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So
Elizabeth,
the Frankenstein,
things turn out this way.
the Frankenstein
I want you to turn out this way.
story. I heard that some people who do Frankenstein, it's a universal property, right?
Right.
So
Well,
you can't have the bolts in the neck.
it's not. What it is.
What was the
is
Monster
the
Squad
design?
thing?
Because
Yeah.
Tom Devlin kind of
How do you explain that?
It's the design of it. So it's not that you can't have bolts in the neck.
Okay.
It's just that you can't have this. You can't have them basically like in the same location. You can't have the same design. So the Monster Squad, what they did was they because he still has bolts, but
Yeah,
they're like,
they put it up in the head.
Yeah, they put it up in the head.
Yeah.
Just to kind of be away, get away from that, so they didn't have to worry about being tied up with those. But if you look at them, all of those monsters, they're all the same monsters. They're just designed differently.
Right.
So the werewolf does not look like the Lon Chaney. It looks more like a wolf than the Lon Chaney one does. The Lon Chaney Jr. The Dracula, he doesn't look the same. There's
Right.
certain differences.
Of course I'm not. Why in the world would you ever say anything like that, Jeff?
Hey, he fixed the problem.
What are we doing here? What happened to Mom and Dad and the party? The lawnmower. Oh God, what's happening to me?
She's so adorable.
She is.
There's something about that.
And you
sort
like him too. You're like, oh.
Yeah. He went the distance.
Yeah, and
Dead?
Brought you back, Elizabeth. Brought you back to life.
I mean, there's you explain this to somebody and they're just like, I'm not going to do that.
Fantastic. This is incredible. What a miracle. You have to share this with the rest of the world.
I can, baby.
Half a miracle. My blood serum is estrogen based. I mean, I can only bring back women.
That's okay with me.
What was the story? Dr. Frankenstein stole corpses. He was a body,
Right,
like a
you
grave
stole
digger.
corpses, but
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
These aren't my arms.
Oh no.
This isn't my hands. These aren't my legs. This isn't my breast. Look at me.
It's not my titties. It's not my pussy.
Easy, all right? Just calm down. Explain everything. I had to make a few changes, that's all. There wasn't enough of you left to fry an egg with.
I feel so
What does that mean?
There were so many different women inside of me.
Uh-huh.
I had to do a few unorthodox things, but things didn't turn out so bad. I mean, I love you. I love you.
Oh no.
You're alive.
Oh
And
shit.
I love you, Elizabeth. Now more than ever, I love you. And we're
Of
gonna
course.
spend the rest of our lives
Do it.
together, me and you.
I mean, he just cut his head
Yeah.
off for no reason.
She didn't see that.
No. The question is, who are you? And from what I've been hearing, yours is mine. I'm taking possession of it now. You hear me, honey? You hear me, Crystal?
This dude's fucking amazing.
He's taking possession of her ass,
Uh-oh.
Sugar, Monkey, I know you all in there.
calling him from the grave.
Carlos here to take care of you again. It's all
Zorro.
you need to get into the right state of mind.
Oh,
Some of
shit.
this sweet rock.
Oh, this sweet.
He's not
sweet
even
rock.
saying it. That's the best
I
part. They
know.
just loop him in.
This sweet.
They were
rock.
done. They were like, we can't listen to you anymore.
God, that's brutal. He cut that dude's head off for no fucking reason. What a
Just slice it
brutal
off.
fuck.
Yeah.
Here,
Uh-oh.
look at them tits.
Yeah, the tits are gonna attack.
Whoa.
They want that crack. They want that crack.
What the fuck?
They want the crack from the grave.
That's a great what the fuck.
Yeah.
That is a total great what the fuck. Oh no, he got slimed in it. Oh shit. What in the
It's an upside. That's the
flying
vagina.
fuck? This is
Talking
disgusting.
vagina, yeah. This is the basket case side. You know.
This is
That's a talking.
vile.
Yeah.
You can't fuck any of that.
Says you.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. That's great. I love it.
This is like the thing. It's like
Yeah,
John Carpenter's The
absolutely,
Thing or something.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
It's just gross, man.
Pretty incredible though.
It is
effects-wise.
great. I mean, look, it's...
Yeah.
Whoa! They even... Some are missing hair.
Oh. Taking them back to
Oh,
the
God,
refrigerator.
that's disgusting.
What do you think?
This dude shows all of his grandkids
yeah.
this, and they're always like,
They still want the crack.
oh, they gotta get that crap. Wow. All of his grandkids come up to him, you know, every Thanksgiving. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, can we?
Jeffrey, I have an idea.
I'll put you in my pussy.
Wake up. You awake?
Oh no. Oh.
Pretty bad.
Please.
Zorro? Here?
Yes. Jeffrey, you were gone.
How come they don't put the bolts in him?
How did... What?
Well, he didn't have the bolts in her at first.
Mm.
And of course,
But why isn't the bolts in his neck? To get the conductor.
Living parts.
Do it. Do it.
Holy shit. Not my hand. Holy cool. What are you doing to me?
I can explain. Obviously, since your serum only works on female body parts, I couldn't reuse your old body or even Zorro. So naturally, I had to make some changes.
Nice.
Oh my god, that is so.
Where's my Johnson? What did you do to me?
Granted, what I did may have been a
Where's my Johnson?
but hey, you look great.
Don't cover up your pussy, baby. Just show it to mama. She's gonna eat it out.
And we're together again, all of us. Together again.
That's a weird ass porno. You know that? That is a.
Oh.
My cock is gone. I got a pussy.
Now,
That was, hey, listen, let me just give you right now my review. That
Let's
is, mwah. That is one of the best.
thank you,
never,
James Lorenz and
I'm
Patty Mullen.
so glad that I've just been introduced to this movie.
Thank you.
That was so strange,
Joseph
but
Gonzalez,
fun.
like you.
God, I would like to see that at the New Bev.
Good work. Do they ever show this?
They have in the past. I didn't
Okay.
go.
I can believe it.
I mean,
It
can you
would
imagine?
probably sell out pretty quick.
Can you imagine this plays with like
A
fucking-
basket case.
Either that, or if they didn't want to do two Frankenhooker, they might have done like
Reanimator.
this, yeah, and Reanimator, or maybe even like a trauma movie. You know? God, this was good.
It gives you everything you want. You know, there's something. You know, I've said this before. I think the East Coast takes a lot more chances than the West Coast.
Well, they do. See,
This kind of thing.
this is the New York. You know what this is really? It's the science fiction, yes, but really what this is part of that New York that it started in the late 70s and it reached its pinnacle in the 90s, like right here. It's that New York slime sludge horror.
Yeah.
Like Trauma is a big part of that. Hen and Lauder, but you know what? Slime. What is it? Slime? No, not Slime City. I saw it with them at the Egyptian not too long ago, but it'll hit me. But there's a lot of these movies that were like toxic.
Yeah.
It's very toxic
Yeah.
waste.
Well,
it's
Jersey used to have all those jokes. about
exactly.
those
It's everything's just gross and mutated and radio, and that was really what was going on, and it was all New York.
Yeah.
That's not L.A.
Yeah. LA just seems to follow that sort of typical template, no matter what, of horror films. Like, it's less sludgy. You know,
Yeah.
there's something a little bit more sort of like they like the slasher films, but it wasn't as gory. Say.
Yeah, I mean, 80s slashers, you know what you get? Or I should say, LA horror
Yeah.
is like sorority or Slumber Party Massacre
Yeah.
and April Fool's Day
Yeah.
and tongue-in-cheek horrors that you got in the 80s, and whereas the New York horror was this stuff,
Yeah,
just
it's
gross,
yeah,
slime.
gritty, yeah.
So there's a definite difference between the two. Absolutely.
I feel like maybe I'm more East Coast
centric
than I am the West Coast style, because I think the East Coast seems to like sort of have a more kind of like this kind of sensibility we kind of have, which is like just fucking make a movie. Don't worry about all this all this.
That's true.
You know,
there's one that
Just
maybe
do it.
we'll do on this show in the future. I've got one called that's of the mid 80s, mid to late. It's called Combat Shock.
Okay.
And that's New York. It's the same. It's the filmmaker, the guy. This was like his first thing, but
check out the bar's name.
Where is
Ben
it?
Dover's bar.
Oh, Ben Dover's bar. That's awesome.
Anyway.
But yeah, so
Combat Shock.
Combat Shock, and it's in this vein of gross, like, but it's like
what year are
kind
you
of
talking
a
about?
reaction to Vietnam, because that was a big thing too. Oh, it's like 86, 87. I
Okay.
mean, it's roughly mid 80s, but no animals or people were killed. But
case you
that
didn't
would be
know.
one that we got to do. Combat Shock. That's got that gross. It's New York. It's
Yeah.
gross. Yeah, guys, this was great.
Yeah.
So, thanks for joining us. We'll be
Thank
back
you.
next week. Same Van Nuys time, same Van Nuys channel. Boulevard, yeah. So,
Thanks a lot for joining us. I hope, it was we added anything to this. I doubt we did, except just to be sleazy.
just that now I know how sleazy this is. So, from us to you guys, Van Nuys Cinema signing off.
All right, goodbye.